Hi, this is Azim Jamal. We've been talking about the corporate Sufi alphabet, and today we'll be talking about the letter K, and we've chosen the word Kairos, or Kairos, a Greek word, which means opportune time, supreme time, the right time. And the reason this is so important in the corporate Sufi approach is because the whole idea is, as a corporate Sufi, if you can increase more valuable time, more supreme time, more right time, I think you will find that your life expands. So let's say in the business world, if you create many more moments like that in a day, what could happen is you will come up with some brilliant ideas in that moment, because it's the perfect moment, it's a supreme moment, it's a right moment. So it's not the quantity of time, which is basically the other word chronos in a Greek, which implies sequential or linear time. It's more valuable time. So if you create more of those valuable time, in that moments you might create great connections with your colleagues or with your subordinates or with your superiors or with your customers, which is very valuable, or with your other stakeholders. So if you're only focusing on linear time whole day long, then it doesn't really matter how many hours you put. You can put 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours. It's not really relevant, because it's not the quantity of time that determines great results, but it's the quality of time. So I think if you just kind of imagine that you have a second, but the second is like eternity. The clock stops, the whole world stops around you. That's your magic moment. That's your supreme moment. So I think the more moments you create like that in a business, the better results you will get. Now, switching to the Sufi philosophy, if you go in a family, for example, with your spouse, you create those moments, those magic moments. The moment when you first decided to fall in love with your spouse, or the moment you decided to get married, or some magic, the first child you experienced being born. Those are moments that are priceless. I was having dinner with my daughter in Toronto. She's away from home now. She went away to college and never came back, and is still working far away from home. So we don't get that much time. But I stopped for a few hours in Toronto, and we went for dinner and for coffee. And I was in the plane leaving town, and I was feeling, wow, those little moments that I had with her were like priceless, magical. So really the idea is, in life we want to create more valuable time, more supreme time, more opportune time, more kairos, so to speak, right? And I think if we do that, you will find a lot of success in your business, a lot of success in your family, and also in all walks of life. And then it doesn't matter how much time you've got to live in life, because it's not the quantity of time that's left for you in this world, but it's the quality of time that you expand life. I recall when I was in Afghanistan working with the Afghan refugees, I had a moment like that when I was watching the women and kids after having a very traumatic, soul-stirring experience, and I was there for 30 seconds. But I can vividly recall that 30 seconds seeming like eternity, that they will never end. And those are the kind of moments that are soul-stirring in many ways. And if we try our best to live and recreate those moments, we are heading towards the harmony of business, balance, and beyond.